How on earth are you? Oh my gosh. Come a little bit closer. You look great today. I don't know what you've done, but you look great. Keep doing it. I've got something special for you today. It is, I wish there was a drum roll, but it is Sketchbook Tour Day, which of course you know because you looked at the title. Yay! So, this is the Hanemule. I cannot tell you how much I have enjoyed this sketchbook. I'm giving a shameless plug to Apple, which does not need it. I got a sticker and I stuck it on my sketchbook. This Hanemule blew my mind. I loved it. I'm going to put a link in the descriptions so you can pick one up and help support this channel. I usually use the Moleskine or whatever. And then somebody mentioned this. Look at that. There's awesome art in this tasty sandwich waiting for you to take a bite. I absolutely love it. I've already ordered another one because it was out of this world and you know what? I doubt the video can do it justice in what the paint does on the page. And you're like, paint? Yeah, man. What you need to do in watching this video is do not fast forward, because this entire sketchbook is in itself an art gallery showing. It's an exhibit by moi on, among other things, color and form and more. I'm not going to tell you everything. I think that instead of, artists telling you what this is and what that is, we should get our own thing going on and figure it out ourselves, because art, it's about us as much as it is about the person who created the stuff. So do not fast forward. Watch the whole thing, because you're going to miss stuff. And from beginning to end is a story. A story of creation, a story of passion, intimacy, life, love, compassion, awesomeness, and color and life, like I said. So, man, I just can't stop staring at the edge. That in and of itself is beautiful. I haven't noticed it until I started talking about it. Look at that. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because you should do what you want to do, but I would recommend you try out one of these Hanemules, because it, like some of you told me, absolutely blew my mind. It is by far my most favorite sketchbook that I have used yet. And it has a bit to do with what the paper's like. It is very cool paper, and it does some kind of magic with the paint. I can't quite explain it. It doesn't look like much as you're painting it, but when you go back afterwards and take a look at how the color has reacted, or the paint has reacted with the paper, there's something like awesome about it. I can't explain it to you any more than that. So I would try it out if I were you. Like I said, I'll put a link in the descriptions and you can pick it up. The only paint that I used in the sketchbook was my yummy, delicious Mia watercolor set, or Himi, it's also called. I don't know why it has two names, although we all have two names at least, don't we? Anyways, without further ado, let's take a bite of this tasty sandwich. But like I said, as much as you want to see it all, and fast forward through it, don't. Watch the whole thing, see what you think, and I think you will, just like me, you'll be blown away, or I hope you will, by all the awesomeness inside this little magical book, because it is magic now. It was boring and blank before, and this is life. Hold on, here it comes. All right, so let's do the tour. Once again, this is the Hanemule. And I know that's maybe not pronounced right, but that's how I like to pronounce it. Oh man, this was a fun sketchbook. I liked the dimensions of it. It was a whole lot different to work with than my usual moleskin that I like to use. And I actually think that I am going to do my next one with the same Hanemule because I really like I said, the dimensions of it. As you're gonna see when I do my panoramic ones, as I call them, the 2-pagers, it gives a whole lot more room. So, let's do this. Ta-da! As I may or may not have said before, when I start a sketchbook, I always do a self-portrait. So that's me, or it looks like me. Looks like I should be in King of the Hill. Has that vibe to it. That's okay, I like it. That's me. I made the very definite effort to make every single sketch super colorful. So like I said, stick with it, don't fast forward, because this whole sketchbook has a theme. I think of it as kind of like one work of art that is made of many. So one of my usual cool abstract minimalist landscapes. I like this one a lot. Oh wow, look at the colors in that. Sometimes adding, a little bit of white ink on something, or for that matter, some black ink, it changes things a whole lot. I like those stars. That is actually really cool. I like it. Whoa, check that one out. Look at the color. And again, the paints used in this are the Hime Miyas that I rave about constantly. I just love it. Like, check that out. Lots of abstraction and lots of use of color. Let's go to the next one. More color, more abstract. I don't know where I was going with this. I don't even remember if it goes this way or if it goes that way. I really like it though. If I remember correctly, these 2 days were days that I was really time crunched. But as you can see, I still threw down a ton of color, and it's a little quicker and easier than some of the others, but the results are awesome. So when you get a chance to do something, just do it, even if you only have like 15 minutes. Ooh, another panographic one. As you can hear, I wound up the grandfather clock. Nice sound to it. I really love the color in this. I like what I've done with the black even, like it's subdued. Cool, man. Look at the colors. You can't tell, I'm kind of in love with color. I'm kind of in love with life. I'm kind of in love with painting. Look at this. So both of these, I would say they're very alchemical. But you can think what you want of them. Get your own meanings. Whoa, man. I remember painting this one. This one was great fun. I love it. Let's take a look closer. I look at my sketchbook like it's an art gallery. And all these are all, the exhibit of this time period by me. Oh, I've never done a caricature in my entire life. And I was reading a book, I think I told you in a previous video. It was by the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. And I'm like, I don't know that I've ever even drawn the Dalai Lama. So why don't I do a caricature of the Dalai Lama? And I love it. It's so cute. He's got his smile and his glasses. And then another cool alchemical abstract. Oh, and no sketchbook by me would be complete without a Jizo Bodhisattva. And like I said, colorified. It's like suddenly I went from a black and white TV to a color TV. Sometimes art that is very simple can be an examination of color and form and meaning. There's a lot of vibe to this, and it's so simple. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You can come up with something yourself. Which way does this one go? Oh, it goes this way. I remember because I started rewatching the Matrix movies, and I was like, I'm going to make a abstracted Matrix painting. I think there might be another one in here. Oh, I really like this one. Cool. Ooh, look at that. I don't even remember painting this. I love it. Wow, very cool. Man, I could just sit here all day and stare at this one, actually. There's a lot going on there. My use of color from the last sketchbook has amped up. I don't know, I'm not using watercolor the way that most people use watercolor, I can tell you that much. I think I use it more like it's acrylic. That's cool. Oh, I really like this one. That is really neat. Again, find your own meaning in these, or don't. Just enjoy the color. Again, time crunch day, so is the next one. But you know what? I think this took me 10 or 15 minutes, and I absolutely love it. It reminds me of beach glass. The same with that one. Didn't have much time and thought I have enough time to do a cool, minimalist tree, landscape, something. And of course, two birds, which I'll tell you a secret, they're always ravens. I don't know if this one goes this way or the other way, but I'll show it this way. Man, I love how I'm using color. There is in this, or in each of these, there's probably 3 or 4 different colors, by the way. So I'll start with yellow, for instance, in this, and then I'll use orange and red. And then I'll go back and I'll just really mash around. It's like making mashed potatoes. Same with all of these. There's so much color in it, you wouldn't even believe it. I don't know how I haven't completely run out of paint. Wow. Oh yeah. I had been on this vibe about this Japanese artist that I mentioned in another video. I'm not going to say her name because you should go back and watch the other videos. And she uses a lot of polka dots and makes these awesome experience rooms that are infinity rooms. Anyhow, if you know who I'm talking about, I mentioned it in the other video that I kind of was vibing on her. And this is a result of that. Oh yeah. Raven. Now, is it above you? Or are you looking down on it? Look at the color in that. Beautiful there, James. Oh yeah, I remember this. I did 2 days of these, and they are intended to be together. Because there's this one. Where are the ravens in there? Can you see them? Dun, 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 I don't know if you can. And then that one. Very neat. I really like them. Those would look good as massive acrylics. I love acrylic. But I also like making these things. Oh, these actually go together. I think. Or maybe it's day 1 and day 2. Can't really remember. Those are very neat. I love how the Hanemule, how it absorbs the paint. It's really something. Really, really something beautiful. I think these go together too, actually. I think they were separate days, but they were kind of like yin and yang. Yeah, they were. I remember. Very cool. I love the texture that I get with this paint, or my mashed potato process. I'm skipping pages. I did that on my birthday! You didn't even know it was my birthday. Well, there you go. And no, I'm not 3 years old. I'm something 3. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. So I did the tree afterwards. That's why it kind of sticks out. I had watched a show about the Vikings and how they had this really cool place that was kind of the center of their religious beliefs in Uppsala, and it was burnt to the ground. And I did this in memory of that. So Uppsala exists again in its own little bubble. I love this raven, but it looks more like a kiwi to me. Oh my gosh. I think those went together. The raven's giving some business to somebody. Wow, look at that one. I love the range that you get with this Hanemule. I tried to do more of a traditional style watercolor with this instead of my way of doing it. And I liked it. It was fun, but I still think I like my way better. But it was fun. I like this one. Oh, so this, I was in this amazing place called Ucluelet, British Columbia. And all over the place in the woods is skunk cabbage. And that is actually what the stuff looks like. It is the most beautiful, cool, and weird thing you've ever seen. And apparently bears love it. Skunk cabbage. So I thought I would paint it. And then, oh yeah, I was reading a book. I'm not going to tell you what the story was because it was a sad story. And it was about someone who sacrificed themselves. And I did that as a light shining out in the darkness. That is cool. That's the way to be, a light in the darkness. Oh, and I told you, I was watching The Matrix. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Another one of my minimalist landscapes. I really like this one. I like the color. It's the color. Everything color, color, color. Very neat. Some different vibe. I was distinctly telling myself, try something different today, James. And this is what I got. And then I told myself, try something different today, James. And that's what I got. Oh yeah. Very different. Different, but same style. Different color usage and different vibe to it. There's a story to all these, but the video would be an hour long. And I'm sure some of you are fast forwarding already. Like I said, don't do it. That's neat. I like having my paintings, like even though this is based on something, I like it to be kind of an abstraction of something still, if you know what I mean. If I want it to be exactly the same, I would just take out my camera and take a picture. Oh yeah, this was fun. Neat. I really like that. Holy. Oh yeah. I tried to do something different again with this one. I wanted it to be colors that I don't normally use. And why not have purple mountains and pink water, and I guess this could be like mist reflecting off of the sunset. Yeah, I like that. I think that's what it is. That's mist. Pink mist. This one is very much an abstraction. I'm not sure if it goes this way or if it goes this way. It reminds me of the Eye of Sauron. I like it. Again, it's very much a yin and yang type of thing. Balance with light and shadow and color. Very, very cool. Oh yeah, I remember this one. I'll give you the piano. Oh, there's a shooting star. This one is so long, it's hard to show it. Like I said, this Hanemule, it is out of this world in what you can do if you decide to do 2 panels. It's wild. I love it. Oh yeah, this one is cool too. Now the question is, what is this? I'm not going to tell you. So it is actually something. What is it? If you can figure it out, put it in the comments below. Oh, and I always end with Yoda. Very neat. How can you not love Yoda? So there you go. That's the Hanemule. It's not brought to you by Apple. Very cool. I hope you enjoyed the tour. What did I tell you? Pretty cool, right? I cannot say enough about the colors that I got. Look at these colors. Look at this. Is craziness to me. Look at this. That is awesome. And look at the like, it's immense. It's almost like, I know it's not, but it feels like the thing is 6 feet long. It's just beautiful. And that paint, whatever I'm doing with it, whatever I'm going through internally as an artist, it is creating some neat stuff. And I'm not saying that in a, hey, James, you're great. I'm saying that in a, wow, the things that you can do with color are crazy. And when you don't have much time, you can still create some pretty awesome stuff. I love the skunk cabbage, by the way. I think it is the neatest thing. And if you've never seen skunk cabbage, you should run out and check it out. Yeah. Man. So there you go. Another cool sketchbook tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Say some comments down below. Be kind, because honestly, there's enough negativity in this world. I'd love to see what you are doing. And I'd love to know more about your creative process, what kind of paint you use. Maybe you make your own brushes. Maybe you're like, I don't need that book. I make my own. And maybe you make it out of torn up pieces of newspaper that you somehow figured out how to recycle paper. I don't know what you all do, but I'd love to hear about it, and I'm sure everybody else would. So without further ado, I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope you had a good week. I had a really good week. I started a new job. What else did I do? I just have been living an awesome life. Drinking plenty of water, getting exercise, getting outside. When this video is done and I post it, I'm going to go get the garden started. It doesn't get much better than that. All I need to do is, I don't know, read a bit and play my violin and just keep rocking. So, hope you're having a great day. I'm glad you're doing so good because honestly, you look great. And I will see you soon. Thanks for stopping by. And if you actually watch the whole video, man, you get 5 gold stars and, I don't know, a kiss on the cheek. There you go. Or, I don't know, what else would you want? Maybe you don't like kisses on the cheek. Maybe you would want a piece of chocolate. So, there's some magicness for you wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the video. And like I said, stop by, say hello, and you take care of yourself. Keep being awesome.